Is it possible to make progress weight training while pregnant? Well, folks, you might find it hard to believe, but it is possible to continue to make progress and have gains during your pregnancy. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Caroline DeMesquita. I talk a lot about women's health, weight training, nutrition, hormones, and having a great relationship with yourself. And today I'm talking about, specifically in my pregnancy journey, how I have continued to progress and some considerations you might have when it comes to weight training, workout selection, volume, as well as your overall work capacity and goal setting for the gym. I've been weight training for about 8 years now, and at this point, I know a lot, but there's still areas I'm continuing to learn. When becoming pregnant, this was an area I wanted to learn more about. Specifically, what are things that you need to consider changing in your workout routine, specifically to make sure you are, one, not overexerting yourself, and two, protecting the baby, but also for those of you who are interested in your physique after baby, preventing diastasis recti. When it comes to the workout and exercise selection, first trimester is going to be one of those you have to really know your body. And I know for myself, as well as a lot of other women, first trimester basically was you're trying to work out if you can even work out. I was on the couch for a lot of the days. I tried to get steps in a day, and if I would go to the gym, couldn't get a pump. Honestly, heavy weights did not feel great, so I would lean into more volume for myself. From a workout and exercise selection standpoint, I was doing very similar workouts to what I had been doing before becoming pregnant. Now, it was more of the intensity, so removing some drop sets, removing some supersets, and reducing the overall volume. That did change dramatically for me. When it comes to second trimester, however, this is where you might start feeling a lot better. For me, the first couple of weeks were kind of hard. I did have some heart rate issues. My blood pressure would elevate dramatically, and I would start getting migraines. If you don't have that issue, you should be able to push yourself fairly to what you are normally used to do. Now, this is where the fun part begins. As you start to have your belly growing, you're going to have to modify some movements. I know for me, anything that was like bending over, leaning over, started to feel uncomfortable. Even now, I don't really enjoy doing RDLs, barbell rows, anything that I'm really leaning forward doing. It's also gonna be harder to do anything chest supported as your belly does start to expand. I will tell you that from a workout standpoint, the area I've had to modify the most has been my back training. The risk that can happen from overhead stretching motions with your baby and the umbilical cord, so I'd be really mindful of that. You actually want to limit the range of motion a little bit more, doing things that are a little bit more controlled. For example, if you are doing a lat pull down, rather than stretching all the way back up, you're probably gonna have like a little bit shorter range of motion and basically pumping the blood flow into the lats and then letting yourself rest until the next set. When it comes to any shoulder, chest, arm movements, I didn't really have any issues there so far. Leg days. My girls who love training the glutes, you just gotta be careful, right? I'm still trying to incorporate a lot of unilateral just to improve my balance and stability as I am getting a little bit bigger. This is gonna be different for every single person though. You're probably gonna wanna lean into more workouts where you are just keeping both feet on the ground or you're using a machine. If you're gonna do unilateral, that's probably where I would lean into more as well. But for myself, I am trying to keep some unilateral movements in. This is also where I've incorporated my yoga, is some of that balance and stretching for unilateral. From what I know of third trimester, every single day is going to be different. So you're going to take it with stride, give yourself some grace. If you feel good, go work out. If you don't, rest. And there's also some options for body weight movements. I've only incorporated a few body weight movements, especially during the first and second trimester when I didn't feel so great in my body. Doing things at home, using a ball, using super lightweight, using some bands. Those are all great options and areas that you can continue to do as well. From a workout split standpoint, once again, this is going to vary per person. For me, I enjoy doing 2 to 3 weight training sessions per week, 1 to 2 yoga sessions per week, and then a daily step goal for walking. That's it. Now, I have noticed for myself, I sometimes get some tenderness in my abdomen and I have to reduce my activity level. This is just another sign that my body is getting a little bit overstressed and overworked. And so I listen and I make adaptations according to that. So that's something I really want to emphasize for you gals is learn to listen to your body. You don't want to overdo it. Remember, your body is serving the ultimate purpose to grow this baby. So working out is healthy for you. If a doctor tells you you cannot exercise or work out and weight train during your pregnancy, I would highly advise seeking other consultation because that is simply false. You need to take care of yourself because if you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of the baby too.